Hi, family. Welcome to Practical Life with Christ. This is a channel that's dedicated to giving believers tangible, biblical, and practical ways to live every day with Jesus. My name is Courtney Cox, and I am your host. And my goal is to make sure that I simplify truth and wisdom so that it's digestible to every believer, regardless if you find yourself being a babe in Christ or you consider yourself a seasoned saint. Or you may be somewhere in between. Like, I really want to make sure that I give you guys things that can reach you wherever you are. I don't believe in over-spiritualizing things, but I also want to make sure that we don't under-spiritualize things. And so this channel is about finding balance, like really making sure that you find your balance and you meet God wherever you are. And so my goal is to help you live a life that is both practical and pleasing to Christ. And so I started this channel in obedience to Christ. I was given direction, and I remember God gave me the name of the channel, and I was like, for me, my response, I was like, there's nothing practical about living life with you. And that's like the relationship that I have with Christ. And I'm sure some of you guys do as well, where you have like this back and forth banter sometimes, so you can just laugh and enjoy the relationship. And so I remember God directed me to look up the word practical, because in my mind, I remember thinking about a lot of times where when we hear people use the word practical, it's always like, let's be practical. Like, let's lower our expectations, or we're shooting too high. And so when God had me to go and look up the word practical, and I really delve into it, it stated that it's an idea, plan, or method likely to succeed and be effective in real circumstances, or something that is feasible. And when I read that, I was like, okay, God, I hear what you're saying, and I see what you're doing, and I understand what you want to do. And when I read that, it reminded me of a prayer that I pray often, and it may sound very elementary, but I've been praying this for as long as I can remember praying, like as long as I've been walking with Christ. And what I usually include in my prayers, and especially when God is taking me deeper and he's teaching me, I will always ask God to make things so understandable that a baby will understand it, or make it so easy for me to digest that it is something that a baby or a toddler would be able to digest it. And so that's how I ask God to simplify things for me. And once God, and I noticed that God has been that he does exactly that. He simplified things to where it's so easy to understand. And I'm like, well, why do other people make this seem so hard? It's so simple. But I have to think about that. That's honestly a prayer that I pray for God to really simplify things for me. And because God does that for me, I'm able to also do that for others. I'm able to break down things to where it's super simple and super easy to understand. And I'm able to pass wisdom and knowledge along to others. And so that is what the gist of this channel would be. I will be breaking down things that God has given me, for example, for intimacy with God. What does that look like? How to simplify making your relationship with God one of those relationships that's intimate. You know him, he knows you, and not making it hard, not making it where you feel like you have to jump through hoops. Simplifying things like numbers, how God speaks through numbers, and just a whole range of things that God has given me to share with my brothers and sisters in Christ. And so I'm excited to be on this journey with you guys, and I'm excited for you to be on this journey with me, because we are forever students in Christ. And to the day that we close our eyes, we are going to be forever learning something new and going deeper with Christ. And so welcome, guys. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and of course, share this with somebody who would be blessed by connecting with this channel, because like I said, we're going to be going deeper with Christ, but I'm going to make sure that I make things practical. So that's why, again, this channel is called Practical Life with Christ, because we're going to be balanced here. We're not gonna we're not gonna over spiritualize things. We're just gonna make sure that we come, we have fun, we enjoy living a life for Christ, and of course we have a life that is pleasing to Christ. And so I pray that you guys are blessed, and I cannot wait to see you on our official first episode where we're gonna be discussing intimacy with God.